Edinburgh, 1994. A single mother sits in a crowded cafe, baby sleeping in a stroller, scribbling notes about a boy wizard while her coffee goes cold. Today, she's worth over $1 billion. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why giving up isn't an art form. But not giving up? That's pure masterpiece territory. Meet Joanne. Edinburgh, Scotland, 1994. Rock bottom doesn't even begin to describe her life. Divorced after just 13 months of marriage, single mother to baby Jessica, living in a tiny cold apartment that she literally couldn't afford to heat, surviving on government benefits of £70 a week. That's like $90 today. But here's where it gets interesting. Every day, Joanne would bundle up baby Jessica, walk to a local cafe called Nicholson's, order the cheapest thing on the menu, usually just a cup of coffee, and sit there for hours. Not scrolling through social media, not complaining about her situation. She was writing. Writing about a boy wizard named Harry Potter. Her friends thought she'd lost her mind. "Joanne," they'd say, "maybe it's time to get a real job." Even her sister suggested she stop living in a fantasy world. But Joanne, who you know as J.K. Rowling, had discovered something powerful. The art of not giving up isn't about ignoring reality. It's about creating a new one. Now here's where most people's stories would end. Joanne finished her manuscript in 1995. It took her 2 years writing in freezing cafes, but she did it. She sent it to publishers. Rejection. Sent it to more publishers. Rejection. Then more rejections. 12 rejections, 20 rejections, 50 rejections. Publishers said things like, "Children's books about wizards don't sell. This story is too long. Kids today want shorter books. This will never work." 300 rejections. Think about that for a second. That's almost one rejection every other day for 2 years. Most people would quit after 5 rejections. She collected them like badges of honor. But here's what separates artists from quitters. Rowling didn't see rejections as verdicts. She saw them as redirections. Each no wasn't a door slamming shut. It was just the wrong door. The right door was still out there. Finally, a small London publisher called Bloomsbury gave her manuscript to the 8-year-old daughter of their chairman. The girl read the first chapter and immediately demanded to know what happened next. That 8-year-old girl saved the world from missing out on Harry Potter. But here's what makes this story pure art. Rowling's success wasn't about talent alone. Plenty of talented writers give up after a few rejections. It wasn't about luck. 300 rejections isn't unlucky, it's systematic persistence. It was about mastering the art of not giving up. And that art has 3 crucial brushstrokes. Reframe the process. Rowling didn't see writing as trying to get published. She saw it as becoming the writer Harry Potter's story deserved. The rejections weren't failures. They were part of her training. Find your café. That cold apartment could have been her excuse. Instead, she found Nicholson's Cafe, her creative sanctuary. Where's your cafe? That place where you do your most important work despite everything else falling apart. Rowling knew her story mattered because she felt it in her bones. Somewhere out there was someone who needed exactly what she was creating. Your work matters to someone too, even if you haven't met them yet. Now here's the plot twist that'll blow your mind. Today, the Harry Potter series has sold over 500 million copies worldwide. The movies grossed nearly $8 billion. J.K. Rowling became the first author in history to become a billionaire from book sales. But you know what's even more incredible? She's not the exception. She's the rule. Steven Spielberg was rejected from USC Film School 3 times. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination. Oprah was told she was too emotionally invested to be on television. The pattern isn't talent. It's not luck. It's not connections. It's the art of not giving up when giving up feels like the most logical thing in the world. So what are you working on that everyone says is impossible? What dream are you carrying that feels too big, too weird, too unlikely? That's not a bug in your system, that's a feature. The best dreams are the ones that sound crazy to everyone else. Here's your homework. Identify your café, that place where you'll do your most important work no matter what's happening around you. Set your rejection goal. Instead of fearing no's, collect them. Aim for 10 rejections this month. If you're not getting rejected, you're not aiming high enough. Find your 8-year-old reader, that one person who needs exactly what you're creating, even if you don't know who they are yet. Remember, J.K. Rowling wasn't special because she was talented. She was special because she was persistent. She turned rejection into redirection, obstacles into opportunities, and a freezing apartment into the birthplace of magic. Your masterpiece is waiting on the other side of giving up. The only question is, will you create it, or will you let someone else's no become your final answer? The art of not giving up isn't just about reaching your dreams. It's about becoming the person capable of living them. Now go create something the world doesn't know it needs yet.